Hello there, you amazing viewers and subscribers, and welcome to a brand new Doctor Who video for today. So for this video, I'm going to be showing you my Doctor Who action figure collection. So I have kind of got my collection ready for the new B&M set. So this isn't all my Doctor and TARDISes at the beginning, because I have got other ones spread around the place. But this is the majority of them. So jumping into the very first point, we have the first Doctor and TARDIS from The Unearthly Child. I absolutely love this figure. It's absolutely brilliant, and it's actually based off the pilot. Next to it, it is the Abominable Snowman TARDIS, my second electric TARDIS for classic Doctor Who. I absolutely love it, and of course I have the figure I've always wanted, the Doctor in his fur coat, and I use that for the 5 Doctors at some point. Then, of course, we have the third Doctor and TARDIS from The Time Monster. The next that we have the TARDIS from Robot, which came with the regenerated 4th Doctor. But I kind of think this would have been a lot neater for it, having the Doctor in his later release in his season 12 outfit. Then, of course, we have the Caves of Androsani at the moment here for Peter Davison. Yeah, I absolutely love that figure. I think it absolutely blends in really well. Then, of course, we have my customed 8th/War Doctor TARDIS, which is why it's a bit battered. Still got quite a few work to do on it, so yeah. Then, of course, down here we have the 10th and the 9th Doctor's TARDIS, as well as the 11th Doctor's first TARDIS that was first released in Flight and Control. These two are electronic, and I absolutely love them. Then, of course, we have the second release of Matt Smith's TARDIS, but I've kind of put Capaldi in it. Why? I'm actually trying to bring up my custom-made TARDIS of his up to scratch. And then, of course, we have Jodie Whittaker's TARDIS with the 13th Doctor at the side, and the new release of the 14th Doctor coming out of the TARDIS to try and create that little promo shot that we see in the trailer. And that's basically mostly of the Doctor and TARDISes. I have got other ones, so let's dive into the actual collection. So down here we have the first Doctor collection, as you can see. So we have the first Doctor. We have 2 of the Daleks from the History of the Daleks set. I bought about 2 copies of the Keys of Madness so I can build up the Fords. Then, of course, we have 4 Sensorites with Ian and another version of the first Doctor. And then, of course, we have not 1, but I've got 4 Dalek Invasion of Earth Daleks. I absolutely love the Dalek Invasion of Earth. And, of course, we have the standard 2 drones. Then, of course, the Saucer Pilot and the Commander Source. Basically, it's just this Dalek, but when it's not even corrected halfway through. Then, of course, we jump into the Web Planet, as I've got here, of the first Doctor from the Web Planet, followed by the Chase Daleks, followed by the Daleks Massacre, and then, of course, leading into the 10th Planet and the original, very first ever release of the first Doctor. And coming down here, so we have the Power of the Dalek set. Unfortunately, my egg dome light has fell off, and I am trying to find it at the moment. And then, of course, we have the Emperor Dalek Guard. Then, of course, we have 2 Cybermen. We have an Ice Warrior at the back. We have a Cyberman. We have Brigadier Alistair Gordon Lethbridge Stewart to try and represent the invasion. Then we have Patrick Troughton, a 3rd Doctor release of the 3 Doctors, release of Patrick Troughton playing the flute. Then, of course, we have the 2nd Doctor from the War Games and the 2nd Doctor from his early release, what came with a Cyberman. So that's really my 2nd Doctors. And then coming over here is into my 3rd Doctor era with the nice VHS display with my current Capaldi TARDIS, which I do need to get a lighter blue paint so I can customize it and paint it to a lighter blue to try and represent Capaldi's TARDIS. And then, of course, we have the Money Box TARDIS with David Tennant and Billie Piper at the back, which I do kind of use this one as the 11th hour. Sometimes I literally put it on display with the 11th Doctor like it's climbing out of it. So anyway, back to the 3rd Doctor era. So we have the 3 Doctors display here with Omega at the back raising his arms, where he's there shouting, "All things! All things!" with the first 3 Doctors. A nice little display for Carnival of Monsters with the 3rd Doctor and a Jurassic. And then coming over here, we have 2 versions of Lynx. One with the helmet, one without the helmet. Death to the Daleks. We have a Sarah Jane variant and Another Carnival of Monsters third Doctor, but I've took the cloak off. Then, of course, we have, if I believe, at the back we've got Sergeant Benton. Then, of course, we've got Captain Yates. Then the Brigadier with the Gold Chief Dalek. Then, of course, we have the Invisibility Dalek. Then the Dalek Supreme. And then, of course, just a normal Dalek with the Master at the side of it, with the third Doctor with the bow tie from from the Monster of Paladon. I do have the ties to go along with it, with a 5 Doctor variant of the third Doctor, try and represent the way he looked in season 9 for the very first opening story, with Jo Grant and 2 Autons. And then coming over here, we are now jumping into the Tom Baker era. Yes, and figure. So this is my Tom Baker section. As you can see, we have the Regeneration 4th Doctor with the K1 robot, with another variant of the 4th Doctor for season 12. 2 Santaran Stars. We've got Harry, the 4th Doctor, Hatted. Then, of course, we have Genesis, the Daleks. Then Sarah Jane in the middle with more Daleks. And then coming into the front with a unit person. Then, of course, the Master, a Zygon. The 4th Doctor in his Talents of Wing Chiang outfit. Then, of course, we have the Caesar Doom variant with Leela at the back and K9 with Death to the Daleks at the back with season 18 Tom with another season 17 variant of Romana. Then, of course, at the back of him, we've got... Sorry, at the side of him, we have a season 17 Tom. Behind him, we have Romana from Destiny of the Daleks. And then we've got the 2 Romana 1 figures with Davros, Michael Wisher. Then coming down, we jump into Peter Davison's figure. I'm really looking forward to getting my hands on the 5 Doctor set, so I can actually replace William Hartnell with Richard Herndon. So at the back, we have got the Visitation hatted 5th Doctor. Done a nice little display to represent Earthshock, a spare Astron robot. Then, of course, we have another Astron robot with the 4 Doctors from the 5 Doctors, since the 4th Doctor is basically trapped in the Time Vortex, with 2 Cybermen. Then, of course, we have Doctor Who and the Warriors of the Deep set. And then a standard Dalek. I believe this one is from Planet of the Daleks, but I just kind of used it to represent the 5th Doctor. Then coming down, we have the 6th, 7th, 8th and War Doctors. So as you can see, I've made my customed 6th Doctor figure there in his outfit, because he's so rare now to get the actual Regeneration figure. Then the 6th Doctor, 2 versions of Perry. The 2nd Doctor, 2 versions of Steyer, sorry. The 6th Doctor from Terror of the Vervoids, the real-time 6th Doctor, a season 24-25 McCoy, Ace. Then at the back, we've got Cyberman from Silver Nemesis, the 7th Doctor from season 26, a Dalek that's took a bit of a battering, the 7th Doctor in his clothes about to regenerate. Then, of course, jump into the 8th Doctor, with quite a few variants of the TV movie. Then Dark Eyes. I love the Dark Eyes variants. And then at the back, we have the Dalek that came with the figure without the central bag. Then, of course, we'll have 2 regeneration figures of the 8th Doctor, then the War Doctor and Dalek. And then coming down here is my Christopher Eccleston display. Yes, I actually have a Christopher Eccleston display. That's really good. So as you can see, we've got the Face of Bird, we've got the Reaper, the Moxa Balzoom, the Galf Lady, Autons, Rose, the 9th Doctor. I do have some other figures, but I can't find them because I think I still need to search my room for them. 2 Savine, 2 Daleks, and the Pig Slave. And then coming down here, we have a lot to represent for Series 2. So, as you can see, we've got the Sigarax, we have the Quillitanes, K9, the 10th Doctor, the fantastic Werewolf, and then at the back we have the Cyber Controller with a Cyber Unit, the Clockwork Droid, and then of course we have the Impossible Planet Satan's Pit set with 2 Ood, 2 Toby Seds. And at the back we have the Hoiks. And then coming down here, we've got a nice little representing for Doomsday. Yes, I absolutely love Omnigus and Doomsday. It's absolutely brilliant. Look, so you got Dalek set looking up to the top, pretend he's talking to the Cyber Leader. We've got Mickey, Rose, the 10th Doctor. So we have a nice little representative of Doomsday. Then at the back we have the Rachnos. Then of course at the back we have the Jadu and the Carrier Knights. And that's really it for that in the figure set for that side. So then coming over here, we've got more Series 3 on the top with the Daleks of Manhattan Evolution, the Daleks, Family of Blood, There is a Weeping Angel at the back to represent Blink. We have Utopian Sounds of the Drums with the 10th Doctor with Martha and Captain Jack. Then, of course, we have Astrid to represent Doom's Voyage of the Damned. Then, of course, we have the 5th Doctor and 10th Doctor to represent Time Crash. And down here we have Series 4 with the 10th Doctor, 2 Santarans, the Dalek Supreme and Ood, Donna Noble, of course, and then, of course, my custom Dalek Khan, with a nice little represent of the End of Time, with the 10th Doctor, the Master, Rassilon, and the regeneration of the 11th Doctor. And coming into Series 5 of the 11th hour set, we have the 11th Doctor, then the 11th Doctor wearing his outfit. Then, as you can see, we have 2 Smilers, half human, half Smiler. The Dalek Sec, which has got a damaged gun. Then at the back down here, we have the Dalek Scientist, I think. 2 Weeping Angels. Then, of course, we have the King, one of the fish people, a Silurian, a Hoix, sorry, a Weevil, a River Song, a Cyberman without a head, but the head is actually on the floor with the skull in, which is done absolutely brilliant. Then, of course, we have the Stone Cyberman and 2 Stone Autons, with an Auton with the Doctor and Amy at the back. And then, of course, we have the Impossible Astronaut with the Silence at the back, with a Cyberman with Amy and the 11th Doctor. And then coming over here into my little Series 7 display, I've added a spare 10th Doctor figure and a War Doctor to kind of build into Series 7, with along with Clara and Ice Warrior and the Cyberman. There is I do have, but I appear to misplace my Zygon. I have to try and find that. And then coming down, we have my Capaldi era for Series 8 with 3 Daleks to represent Into the Dalek. We have Clara. Then, of course, we have the Caretaker, the robot from Caretaker as Cyberman. Then coming down here, so we got Davros. Then, of course, the 12th Doctor, my custom 12th Doctor in Davros's chair, with Bill, the 12th Doctor, and, of course, with David Bradley as the 1st Doctor, with Missy. Then down here we go to the Chibnall era, aka Jodie Whittaker. So as you can see, that's my nice little display of Whittaker figures. And then, of course, the Power of the Doctor outfit down there. We have 2 Weeping Angels and a couple of spare Yazzes and 2 13th Doctors wearing her fantastic coat. And then basically for TARDISes, I have got, there's my cosplays. So I have got the electric 1st Doctor TARDIS from Adventure in Space and Time, the War Games TARDIS. Then down here we have the Monster Paladon TARDIS, the Visitation TARDIS, and then the little mini TARDIS for the 11th Doctor and the 12th Doctor's little mini TARDIS. And that is basically all of my character options Doctor Who figures. So I hope you enjoyed this video. Please do like, subscribe and share, and join for more awesome Doctor Who content. Plus there will be figure reviews coming up in the next month or so, when I can actually track down the new B&M sets with the Ultimate Adventure set with Colin Baker and his TARDIS, with Revelation of the Daleks, and of course the 5 Doctors set. So thank you for watching. Have a cracking time, you amazing viewers and subscribers.